So what's up guys, it's APJK and this is the 22nd episode of the Newcastle United career mode in FIFA 16, and I sincerely apologize for not uploading for the past 4 or 5 days, and once again I've got really busy on my schedule. And picking off from the last episode, we are in great form and we scored a hat-trick with Loic Remy in the last game as well against Leicester City. So moving into this game against FC Vaduz in the Europa League, and we got a very good record at the Europa League, especially with our second team. So I decided to simulate this game as it is a home fixture, and we went 1-0 behind, but a brace from CM De Jong did save our day in the Europa League. So we are very fortunate to win this game 2-1. So moving into this game against West Bromwich Albion at Home Thrones, we're moving into the Barclays Premier League now, and as we did play with our second team, we should have a fully fit first team. So that's really a very good point of having two different teams, and our second team is not that bad. It's a very good average looking squad. So regarding West Bromwich Albion, they got a very decent lineup, no standard players, but it is a very decent looking lineup. And as I said earlier, we got a very much standard looking lineup, and we got one of the best defenses in the league, to be fair, and we just allowed 6 goals in most of the games. And early on we do get a free kick here with a lovely run from Haidara, initially cutting in from the wing, and he was getting into the right wing and he was taken out, and this is Johan Kapai's territory, and 30 yards out. Can we score and break our goal drought? Not yet. That was mightily close, and when we take a look at the replay, it had curled all the way in, but not curling enough, just wide, and Johan Kapai is really disappointed. And this was one of those games. I had lots of possession and lots of opportunities. They were really attacking, and I was really controlling this game. A lovely run from Wijnaldum initially, but the cross was just over the bar, and they were really constantly getting into good positions here. Once again with Moses Sissoko, the shot was just over, and the finish was lacking, and it was not paving our way. So we got into lots of good positions, and I did have a very good feel in this game. And can we get a goal with this run from Loic Remy? He does very well to get away from the defender, but his shot was not good enough to get past the keeper. The goalkeeper had a very good save, and once again here Wijnaldum getting into the box, and this time he passed out to Kapai, who's just a finish shot away, but James Chester did have a great block at them. And we are getting into the later stage of the game when Haidara whips a great pass on the ground in the corner, and Sammy Amiobi puts that one coolly in the back of the net to give a 1-0 victory for us. And that is a very good composed goal. And as I said earlier, he's just a 70 rated player, and he seems to perform so well for me. He got a couple of goals this season, and I'm very impressed with this lad as well. So moving into another training session here, after the very good performance from our team, Armstrong grows into 71 rated player, so that's another plus point, and I'm really excited to use Armstrong much often. And the only sad thing about the last game is that Florian Thauvin has suffered a slight knock, and he will be missed for 3 weeks. So with that said, we are moving into another training session here, and I forgot to mention that Remy Cabella is out from injury and is training with our team. So that's good, very good news, and this is a very good news as well. We got a financial takeover, and which resulted us in having nearly 70 million in cash and just under 250k in wages. So that would be enough for us to sign the 4 of the players that Newcastle United did sign in real life. And with that said, we're moving into another simulated game against Watford. Watford really struggling for relegation in the bottom of the table. So I decided to simulate this game, and especially being a home fixture, and we were really comfortable in this game. 2-0 victory thanks to a brace from Sissoko. So moving into another training session before we get into our next game, and once again we get lots of growth on lots of our players, and training has been one of the best features in FIFA 16. So moving into this game against PAOK for the European League, and being an away fixture, I decided to play this game, and as you can see there, we got 100% result in the European League. We are unbeaten with 12 points from the 4 games, and as you can see, this is our lineup. Once again, we decided to field our second team apart from Musa Sissoko playing it at right mid. So very promising squad this one is, and let's get into this game. And I was just trying to win this, but this game was one of those frustrating games. Not much paved way and nothing did go in my way. So this match was very short-lived. I couldn't get the attack. They were really strong. It was one of the odd games, and unfortunately a penalty was the only result that made us lose this game, and like clearly couldn't get anything going in this game, and that was one of the disappointing performance and for the players as well, apart from a goalkeeper who clearly need to have a shift out there. So moving into this another play training session here, and Armstrong should going so close to 72. So in this episode we got him from 70 to 72 nearly. So that's really a positive. And moving into the final game of this episode, we got a very interesting tie against Liverpool at Anfield. As you can see there, we are third, they are fourth, and we are tie on points with the similar games played. So this could be one of the knockout games come the end of the season. And as you can see, the Liverpool's lineup, they got a very standard looking lineup, especially 3 at the back and with the 2 full wing backs. So it could be a very hard game, and once again we got a very good standard looking lineup. And the only good news is that Remy Cabella returns to the starting lineup, and this is my first time playing him after the injury. So it could be a very interesting game, and this game turned out to be one of the nail-biting games, and Liverpool was so consistent on attack, and we do get our hard chances with the counter-attack as well. They were consistent on possession and hard pressing, but we were really good on the counter-attack, especially they had 3 defenders at the back. Loic Remy did exploit many gaps between the 3 centre backs. He does so well to pass out. Haidara was shy of support. I decided to go with the ball roll and step over, but that doesn't pay away. And Nathaniel Klein whips in a great cross for Djordjevic, but I thought Krul did spill that one, and it was going to be an easy tap in, but great work from Krul to get into the rebound, and this one should have been a goal. Roberto Firmino missed an absolute sitter with his weak foot, and we were really getting a couple of chances as well. This was the final attack in the 49th minute, and Loic Remy having a shot at Mignolet, trying to get a goal with a near post shot, but a very good work from the Belgian keeper. So that was the end of the game, a 0-0 victory, and I did assume in this game it was going to end 0-0. So that's a very good performance from our team to grab a point at Anfield. So that's the end of this episode, guys, and meet you in another video soon.